Nothing personal, man. Just kicking your ass, slapping in your face.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 13 points and 4 assists.
He's just been making one play after another, from one baseline to the other, covering the whole court.
Full throttle up and down the court. He has not let up one bit.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Korver and Carroll. And it's Teague in at the 1 spot. Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing the top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. LeBron James, number 1.
He sees the whole court extremely well, and from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man, even in a very crowded area.
The drive, draw, and dish, I call that the 3D element, is his bread and butter. I mean, a lot of young small forwards out there can learn a thing or two from watching this guy do his work.
The Cavaliers leading by 21.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Outside Irving. And they double up James. The drive by Shumpert. 6 to shoot. Here's Mozgov. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And here's Korver from the arc. The offensive rebound. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Looking now at some numbers for Timofey Mozgov. This past month, he's really set himself apart. You see how he matches up numbers-wise. First in blocks, first in field goal percentage. And he's been a real force near the hoop, using that anticipation and strength to work his way into the top 5 in the league in rebounding.
And you pointed out that his blocks per game average, Steve, is the highest in the NBA. I mean, he's leading the league in that category. It's there in the low post where he's been most valuable to his team, in my opinion.
That's his first personal foul.
As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You look at the Cavaliers, and of course the Hawks, tied right now. The Cavaliers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And the Hawks making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Hawks shooting at 48% from the floor, looking good. He dishes it to Carroll. The 3 from Korver. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
And Mozgov, offensively, can get you some nice second-chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he can knock down the 3-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
Cleveland leading by 21. Nobody near Irving. On the high post, he drills it. Irving's got 12. Here's Schroeder. He's covered by Irving. Schroeder dishes to Horford. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was a safety move.
Or maybe he just wanted to give the photographers a better angle for the shot.
Here's Love. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
It's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these 2 teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these 2 teams.
No easy shots, man. No easy shots.
And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board. And it's working and paying dividends for him.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my God.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love.
Oh my God.
And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. And then for Atlanta, Muscala, he's checked in for Horford. Cephalosha comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Kyle Korver. And they're pushing it up. And the rejection by LeBron. Here's Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Here's Schroeder. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Here's LeBron. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Hawks trail by 21. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Assist from
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Smith is checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Max checked in. LeBron kicks to Dellavedova. James in the post. He's got 15. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Muscala. DeMarre Carroll comes in for Cephalosha. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Shelvin Mack. And it's Teagan for Dennis Schroeder.
Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition, and where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses off the dribble.
And here's Korver from the arc. That's good. Korver's got 11 points.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open. There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
Well, and the steal made it possible. It all starts with the defense, and they could use a few more sequences like that one.
Here's LeBron. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Boy, it was a clunker of a game for him at the foul line the last time they played.
Well, it's hard to imagine he'll put in that kind of performance twice in a row.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Thompson off the drive. And he goes in for the dunk.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
The Hawks trail by 19. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Smith the pass to Dellavedova. Feeds to Varejão. For the 3. Atlanta shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Iman Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The 3 from Korver. They get it back. And stolen by James. On the wing, Shumpert. Covered by Cephalosha. Shumpert dishes to Love. From 13, here's Mozgov. Hits the close-range jumper. Mozgov's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys. And all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Atlanta. Schroeder. Pass to Korver. But they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Boy, you found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap from the defense.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Well, Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
Atlanta making some changes. Elton Brand's checked in for Horford. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha. Shoots from 14. No good from Irving. The Hawks trail by 18. And there's the pass to Schroeder. Out to the wing.
In your face, Luke.
Hawks passing it around. Here's Korver. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Shumpert, no good.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Schroeder kicks to Korver.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
James outside. He trains the turnaround jump shot. James has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Well, a new award in the NBA starting 2 seasons ago, the Twyman Stokes best teammate. And the first honoree was Chauncey Billups.
Schroeder kicks to Korver. Lets it go from deep. Good.
And that's his second three-pointer of this half. Looks like he's starting to forget about that poor first half he had.
LeBron outside. Releases from 15. Shot's good. James has got 26.
Wow, what a shot. I'm not sure how he made that one.
Yep, heat check time.
What?
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
And Shumpert kicks to James. Love the pass to Mozgov. Stolen by Brand. Here's Carroll. The shot will not go. Great D that time from Irving. Love with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
We ain't getting 100.
The Hawks trail by 17.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
Ain't getting
And in the
100.
win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for James. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. And he gets the bucket.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving dives in.
Don't quit now, nigga. Yep, he quitting.
Well, Irving has simply been great.
Yep.